NIP magic is powerful, but without Hampus and facing down a Cloud9 team who are an attritional nightmare to play against, they were going to need a healthy dose of said magic. ESCE's double helped turn a 3v5 into an NIP round, as Cloud9's lethargic start led to a 3-round deficit early on.
Decide to peek back into ramp, they'll see that's clear, and ESCE with that AWP in a good position to hold an angle, bring it back to even numbers, and now Brolan's pushed through A ramp, so NIP can rotate 2 to B and be ready to stack this position.
55 seconds, Axel. Getting boosted up onto the wood at the B stairs.
We need good utility here from Cloud9. They still have 3 full sets.
Well, here they come. That's going to be the generator. Wall of smoke's being set up. The Molotov into its default. And the flash should unleash Axel to move his way forward. So counter utility being thrown down by NIP to give them a bit of a corridor to get closer. And again, the problem of that right-sided smoke. Over the top, Axel goes, tries to find CTR, but ESCE is going to take him out, and Brolan will take his teammate off the server.
Cloud9 let another advantage slip as the clock became their mortal enemy. Well, the clock and ZTR at least.
They can't really see anything just yet. He'll have to use some utility himself. Cloud9 became their execute into the site. Utility being put in place. They're trying to get towards the site safely. 14 seconds left. It could get a bit chaotic here towards the last few seconds here for Cloud9.
Another volley.
But this time goes down. They have to start planting, and there's not enough time. They've lost the round. Oh, Cloud9, they let the time run down. NIP saved the utility, and it's enough to cause a nightmare scenario for C9. Towards middle, but he's been taken out. And look at CTR, the quick flank around the B stairs. This could get real messy for Cloud9.
Taking his time on this flank, but Shiro seems like he's somewhat aware of the possibility. Oh, no, he's not. He's been spammed.
It's a good job there from CTR, just edging his way out to the side of the map, spamming through the metal. He's going to put Inters in a very difficult position, but they line up. Inters gets the double, and now it's just CTR he has to fend off. Defuse being stuck around the corner. CTR is holding, it's not planted for Inters, and he's just stuck it. I love the call for CTR to just hold it through as he realizes Inters' position. The bomb is implanted for him.
They're called ninjas in pyjamas for a reason. Once more they snuck in to defuse the bomb, but C9 still took 8 rounds.
Back in towards short.
Very patient from NIP, but they themselves will now set up their smokes for the retake.
And that is going to cancel out the AWP. They're both playing with AWPs right here for Cloud9. If the smoke goes down onto the bomb, it's not the weapon to spam if they start to defuse in it. So this could create some pressure as Hobbit switches out to the rifle. It's the better weapon to select here. Shiro spots Brolan hopping up. They're no longer on the defuse, but now they get back to it. Red sticking it. Cover on the left side. Hobbit down. Now it's all on the AWP. And it's taken for NIP at the end of the half. Defuse stolen away.
NIP was struggling to get things going on their T side, but Plopsky found 2 to get the post-plant rolling and keep the Swedes alive.
Biding his time at 9 seconds. That's all NIP have to go with. They have to try and plant. Missed shot from Shiro. Bomb does go down here for NIP.
Plopsky able to win that first fight. He's stuck on the site, and Cloud9 know it.
And Plopsky's going to hold low HP. Swing out from Inters. Goes down! Plopsky with a massive double, and Rez will seal the deal. Now Hobbit searches him. Seeking missile going in towards the side as well. Does a lot of damage on towards Nafany. The eyes on Rez. He's coming in through the middle, and he pulled one back. A lovely transfer up as well. Takes Hobbit out of the picture. ESCE painting a pretty picture here for NIP. There's Nafany now alone. Slips through the smoke. DKR thought it was his blind spot, but still sees enough of Nafany to react and shut him out.
C9 were getting uncomfortable, and Rez railed 2 in middle to bring NIP within 1 round.
Axel blinded, under a lot of pressure, still gets away with 1. Inters only 1, but that's enough to keep him back and forth. Shiro sends himself through the play, gets himself a double. On the other side of the smoke, it's Plopsky and ZTR that go down, and it puts ESCE into the clutch. He's so low, mortally wounded into this 1 versus 2. 19 seconds left. Eventually we'll have to commit to that bomb plant. They're both doubled up towards construction. ESCE would love to split them into the 1v1s. Good discipline for Nafany to start the pullback, but now the commitment to the plant. Cloud9 swiftly making their way down. Another headshot for ESCE. It's down to a 1 versus 1 up against Hobbit, and ESCE has disappeared. He's in the smoke. Hobbit will have lost his opponent, and ESCE is playing this to perfection, trying to find the angle, but Hobbit will survive it. Cloud9 win a must-win round. 14-14, tied up yet again.
And Shiro again pulled out something special to keep Cloud9 in the game with 4 extremely important kills.
Plopsky still towards B. Options available to NIP here as to where they want to finish this.
They're still spread across the map. That's a 1v1 fight going against NIP. Generally, they've been good at grouping up in these scenarios, but this time, they give away one fight. Now it's a 2v3. Still some utility for Cloud9 too. A smoke will go down from Shiro. They've also got a couple of nades. If they could combine those onto this A site to try and deny the plant, that would be brilliant, but right now they don't know where NIP are going. They don't have this info.
Well, Shiro's on the right side. If there's a player you want performing the way he is, you want Shiro to be here. But the no noise contact play right up to the site has given them so much ground. And Brolin, a little pixel of his backpack spotted. Shiro will see him going towards short. He then springs into action, catches ENCE on the wide fight from Sandbags. He notices a player on default and can call the position of the other. Shiro, 3 kills in the round, doing everything he can to get Cloud9 to map point. Brolin has to close this. NIP started this round with significant advantages, but now it favors Cloud9. No utility for this though. Kit on the back of Hobbit. Shiro is looking for his prey. He's wrapped around the back. He's found Brolin looking the wrong way, and Cloud9 will go to 15.
NIP stood firm to take round 30 and make it an OT game.
They don't really have seconds to play with here, NIP. 25 of them left.
Look at the stack. Cloud9 have so many players on A right now.
Oh wow, I love that from Hobbit. He climbs up on the fence. He goes for the fight as the smoke fades away and pulls a kill in the favor of Cloud9. He is traded out. NIP begin to move forward. Their last-ditch effort to draw this one to overtime. Nafany and Inters are both gone, and Shiro unable to land the wallbind. He can't prevent the plant from going down. It's on to Axel and Shiro to make their way back into this round, to get this round over the line, and Vertigo added to the tally, but it won't be happening. NIP will force us all the way to the bonus rounds. Overtime is needed to decide the victor here on Vertigo.
Shiro's just praying for a peek, but it's not coming. It's round 30, you gotta go for it, Shiro. But try as you might, Plopsky will deny. 15-15.
Shiro's 2-piece helped Cloud9 to a flawless CT side in OT.
Shiro has the angle with the AWP, and good luck getting through Shiro. Another one brought down. Throws the smoke into the site. ENCE in the clutch. First light claimed, commits to the plant, and there can't be much area where he can go here, and Cloud9 have to realize that. Luckily, the smoke is up to allow him to drop back slightly.
Molly into elevator so he can look up above. He wants to play the time. Kit's in play for Cloud9 though. They should tap that bomb soon and force him to come to them.
ENCE just sitting back. Inters dropping now. Applying pressure by tapping on the defuse. Hobbit is holding for the swing around. Hobbit gets the headshot.
Though NIP did avoid the flawless loss in overtime, Shiro gave them a long kiss goodnight with a clean 1v3.
Axel taking up position at the sandbags. It is the 2 highest players right now, and ENCE shreds through Axel's head. It is Shiro that has to try and pull this one out. Another kill collected for Shiro. Tapping the defuse to put pressure on him, but Shiro's got another kill. And just Plopsky, defuse coming through his planet right for Shiro. And what a way to close it. Shiro with a massive performance, 30+ kills. And Cloud9 will take their Vertigo. They will take their map pick and survive the scare of NIP.
Onto Overpass. Nafany multi-fragged in consecutive rounds as C9 started Overpass on fire.
Hobbit's got the doorway, but the problem is it's now been smoked off, so that gives a path up to short for NIP. Looking to barrel their way through the B site, putting pressure on Inters from multiple sides. He had to worry, and unfortunately for him, he'll go down, but Nafany strong enough to hold alone. Shiro's helps him out, just ENCE will fall after 1.
Cloud9 shared the kills, 1 apiece for a second time in a dominant start to Overpass.
Be a nice idea.
Oh, CTR, look at that timing, and he still doesn't get the pick. He had slipped the net as Axel was in a fumbly position. Shiro patiently waits for his victim to come in. Brolin plays contact and dry peek into the AWP. You will go down. Plopsky falls to the same fed and is now just ENCE biding his time.
Plopsky skewered 2 defenders after a perfect flash to give NIP a second round.
Oh, look at this. A lot of flashes being dropped back to
Cloud9 are
ENCE.
about to go through the monster smoke. They're phasing this monster smoke and they're looking to try and create some problems. ENCE gets caught with Ned in his hand, but awareness to drop back and doesn't go down. And now that might just call for the acceleration through short for NIP as they realize they're run out of position. And that allows Plopsky to line them both up. Hobbit and Inters both fall foul. And Nafany looking to try and recover and pick up the scraps here. They get his team back into it. He's got a second for Nafany, and they're right back into play again.
Flash over from Nafany, but they can't deny the bomb plant. ENCE is trapped on the site, though. They have to be concerned about some of these close angles, so ENCE will just stay put.
Rez is going to hold for them to walk into his crosshairs. ENCE searching. Another kill's found. Appeal from Nafany, but it's ENCE that confirms the second for NIP.
But Nafany threaded the needles to pick up his 17th and 18th kills and win the round for his team.
Here to play with Nafany. Only on the Plopsky, but ENCE was there too. Smart to take that first kill on the site. Creates a bit of space with the time. It certainly is a factor here. Nafany calls to go. Time, they've got to get on it. The defuse being stuck for Inters. It isn't planted for Brolin, and they're just going to pull it through. Cloud9 secure the defuse.
Cloud9 were dominant, but ZTR punished their hubris on B to bring NIP to a third.
Hobbit's going to be playing for Graffiti, and once again Inters just called out by utility. Hobbit at least trades it out and keeps the numbers even for the time being. 15 seconds left here for NIP. Applying pressure as ETR trying to remove Hobbit from Graffiti, and he'll do so. Nafany goes down, and it is Shiro. This time no save. He has to go for it. We've seen Shiro pull off some great clutches so far in this series. This would be the best so far. Fixated upon Graffiti, realizes the player is there, but ZTR, look at this. Look at the discipline. Look at the patience. He's not giving this away. He knows how much this fourth round means to NIP's chances. And Shiro, frustrating, will get peeked out. Fantastically played there towards the end of the half for NIP.
Cloud9 took control again, however, and an expertly timed flash gave Nafany carte blanche access to NIP's throat.
Maneuver through Monster. So far, so good. Plopsky caught with a flash. That sets up the pick for Nafany. Axel continues to try and barrel their way through the B site, and they've broken down the defense. A barrage of T's create this space for Cloud9, and they don't stop. Nafany moves forward, catches off the rotation, and it's now Brolin and Rez alone into this position.
Nafany twisted the knife once more to put C9 on the brink of victory, and they sealed it one round later.
He can be the man to cause a nuisance in the backlines, but Axel is aware of it, and Cloud9 can just make the move onto the site itself. Roland hasn't got back in time. Nafany clears him out into a 3v3. It's looking good for the bomb plant.
Lead to the site, bomb plant locked in, and Nafany's kill outlaw. What an absolute monster Nafany is today. 29 kills, 8 deaths here on Overpass. A masterclass from the leader. Shiro 20 and 9. Also a massive performance from him. But Nafany gets involved. He's getting these active trades. He's the second man in this round. He's bailed him out of a lot of holes in the first half too. The 30th locked in for Nafany, and the 15th locked in for Cloud9.
North America's hopes rested on the shoulders of Team Liquid, and NA expected their last hope to at least make it past MIBR. But the Brazilians had proven themselves worthy competitors. Could Team Liquid survive to face Cloud9? Elige pulled off a 1v2 as Liquid set the tone early on Ancient.
They still haven't got that bomb plant down. A lot of pressure here on Elige.
40 seconds on the clock, and Elige is still going to get that plant down. 1-on-2, isolates a fight with Jota nicely, swings onto exit, and the crosshair placement looks amazing, but Jota, can he make it happen? No, Elige with the 1-on-2 clutch here.
As soon as the guns came out though, Turtle fired back with 4 headshots on his saved AK-47.
Naftra creates a space here. Turtle again taking 2 in the previous and 2 already. Here make it a third. Tucked away in the cutout, the molly's not connecting on the intended location, and Turtle just stands and delivers on the B side.
Nitro found 2 entries as Liquid turned the heat up on MIBR.
Warbang out of the corner. Turtle going to be able to find 1 from this position is quite ridiculous. Liquid able to answer with 3. And now it's all down to Exit, who's had a solid game so far. And he'll kick off the retake nicely, but down on 6 HP, you wouldn't back him.
No. Well,
Naf hoovered up kills for the ace to bring Liquid up to 6 for a very solid T half.
Positions from all these CTs are mostly tradable, except for that one bit. Going to be caught over towards default. Crossfire established here in Temple, but that's money in the bank for Naf. A couple more kills coming through, and Exit just going to be tucking shoulder into the corner. That's another Naf comes out with the Mac 10 ace.
Jota found all three on the retake to ensure MIBR would lead at half-time. Some solace at least.
As a duo, Naf finds the first. He's not going to be traded immediately. And finds the second. Jota with his own double, though. And so, that is a pendulum swinging round.
Though MIBR took control of the economy early on, they couldn't control the anti-ecos. How the fuck did Liquid win this?
One there on the USP, and Jota's still down on 24. So there's still a chance for more here for Liquid. Nitro peeks out at the perfect time to find one more. As Total, he's going to be doubling the movement from Nitro. The little cheeky taps, they're doing work here. Bit is going to come through to try to save the day, but Naf has an AK and a big chance here to cause an upset just with those USPs.
Yeah, he's just sending it too on the flank. Now, Jota might be in position for this. Naf is all over Bit.
Untouched.
So, they don't know where Jota is just yet.
No aim punch for him. Jota's in the position to win it. He just has to pick his timing nicely. No tap on the bomb just yet, and now is when he makes this move. The wrap straight in behind enemy lines, and Liquid finally getting on it. They don't have too much room for movement. They need to find exactly where he's coming from. Elite peeks out, will trade, and saves the day. The 10-second defuse going to be wrangled through, and Liquid win it just coming into the round.
Maybe Bit retired too early. A 1v2 from the MIBR coach kept the Brazilians alive in map 1 as things got dicey.
Make sure he 100%'s this kill. Little shaky, didn't want to whiff it. And Shox is on the other side of the damn map now.
Well, I think also, too, just biding as much time as possible and knowing that there was a likelihood of the other player at the other side also pushing, so extending the rotation time. But look at this counter flank from Shox. Is Bit going to expect it?
Around the world and then some. I mean, works out for Bit, and this man is a machine in these one-on-twos.
A coach.
But OC locks out 3 to put Liquid on map point, and they converted 1 round later.
Alone at the A-bomb site. He gets one before he's flashed off the line.
Tucks away. Happy to play the 4-on-4. Late rotation from Cello could just secure the round, but they still need to get the bomb planted. OC controlling that back line of the side. Not going to allow a plant this time. Exit fights for it, but he's running low on time, and he doesn't realize it. It's just the save to come through. He has to connect. He has to play off of the contact from Napier. Swing comes through. Cello falls, and things just look too damn easy as Liquid swing through to find 3, maybe all of the kills they need. 16 goes on the board, and Liquid take their map choice of Ancient to kick off the series with a W.
TL led going into Inferno.
Shox is going to be the last line of defense, but he's not even needed. Nitro goes forward for 3, make it a quad.
Nitro melted 4 to kick things off the right way for Team Liquid on Inferno.
And with minimal time remaining, they still need to clear the site and plant, and there's just not enough to do either of those things. The crossfire way too strong from Liquid.
Cello and Jota manufactured a round on B with some quick thinking and smart shooting.
OC's also going to step from the arch. Try and block it, but, well, Elijah actually drops in the end. And they clear out Naf, so MIBR, despite not having full control of the side...
Cello! He has played him like a fiddle again, and Shox in a 1-on-3, wins the first, but he's got 2 more MIBR members to get past. And they're tucked away at the back of site. So hard for Shox to try to navigate, especially if they just hold their ground. Offline from Cello, he's done it all himself so far. Spotted, chipped at, Jota swings, and it's enough. 3 on the board for MIBR.
Cello and Exit this time found 2 headshots apiece to give MIBR the lead.
Brings that extra player onto the site, but you can see that library smoke is... Oh, the intentions were signaled.
So damn late in the round, and Elige surviving is huge. He's got a pick to bring it back to the 2-on-2. Exit over the top, is able to slide another, and now Nitro needs to do it in a 1-on-2.
You can pick one up here that's obviously going to extend how much time he's got to play with, but he knows exactly where Exit is, but there's nothing he can do about it.
Turtle's triple put MIBR in a superb position to win the half outright. This was a great T-side.
Flash through, Nitro knows that Jota's coming this way, and he goes wide into the open.
Ooh.
The trade comes through from Turtle. And again, MIBR leaving it so damn late, but they get the bomb planted this time, and Elige in a 1-on-2. Looking to play clutch from there. They towards the back of side, and Turtle on 15 points of health. He's found 3 in the round.
Elige pulled out a key 1v2 to keep Liquid in with a shout.
And Elige has to do it all himself.
The double peak.
Leading by example, he will with a 4K.
Shox clutched up against 2 as well. Experience was coming out on top in the big moments.
They do manage to get into the post-plant positioning here. Liquid Shox will get the spot. Needs to find the second though, and Cello, nothing he could do there.
Naf woke from his slothful slumber to cut 3 down as Liquid's T-side began to stack up.
Naf is going to find the flank here too, so Cello's not going to be aware of the fact that he's just lurking in Boiler, and that is going to be Jota making that save call.
Turtle's 4K wasn't enough to stop Liquid finding 12.
Tucked away in the card out. Turtle doing work here, but there's not a kit in play. They need to get on the bomb. They need to stick the defuse. Backside clear. And there's just enough time, but Bit unable to make that happen. Turtle trades, but it's the round for Liquid. A costly one.
Despite Bit's double opening at brackets, MIBR couldn't hold on to the site to give up match point, and eventually the match.
Trying to get more creative with it. Oh, and Exit's gone down, so it's just Bit to hold the A site on his own. Cello not expecting Shox, already tucked at the logs, and things going from bad to worse now for MIBR. Turtle wants to try to save the day, and he's going to have to, all alone on A.
There's a lot of work to do here, Mac, and there's timing not going to work out in favour, and Team Liquid eliminate MIBR and keep their hopes alive at IEM Dallas.
G2 versus Vitality brought us a battle of 2 similar narratives. Great players, promising lineups but disappointing results. And one of them was doomed to repeat that. m0NESY is turning into a very reliable clutcher in his rookie year. As soon as he hit the scout shot, we all knew he was winning it.
And yeah, good luck with that one, m0NESY.
Yeah, calm down. Zyru's going to get a freebie here. They don't clear towards top mid. Yeah, I still struggled, still labored. The scout, ooh, got that one for sure. And m0NESY's got time, and he has a kit, Matt.
That's, yep, intriguing. He has an AK-47 as well now instead of holding that scout. A chance in this. Apex doesn't need to move. m0NESY is making noise. He's jumping up. Apex not showing the shoulder yet. Is going to try and swing all the way around and buy time. And he's doing exactly that by staying quiet. m0NESY, though, he may not expect him to have a kit. So jumping up, m0NESY can just hold this. He's going to do it. He's going to have this. There's no way. Apex, he's still jumping. He's not aware he has a kit. m0NESY's got that. Apex had no idea.
That's wild.
The opening rounds were a mano-a-mano fistfight, and round 3 came down to the wire.
Towards the B-bomb side we go. Jackson, Hunter to defend. They did a good job yesterday. Not so much here. Hunter's going to double up. Needs one more. Vegas sprays him down. 3-on-3 post plant. And G2 is nowhere nearby. It's going to take some time for that to move closer to this site. They don't have a lot of utility either. Just the one flashbang. This is, they have a decision to make in this round.
m0NESY working his way up the mid-ramp. He's going to grab the deagle. 3-on-3, right? There's a decision to make, and I don't think the decision is to be heading in toward the site, but with a scout at behind, you might as well give it a go. Apex nearly caught them perfectly caught with the nades in their hand, but Nico responds to catch him out first, and Daiwu made it back up on top of the box. Nico's got that kill as well. He's got a kit. It's close. It's very close, but I think he's done. He's done. He did. Oh my God, that was so close.
Zyru did it almost. 3 wasn't enough as Jack saved G2's ass on A.
Cover to get out there, spamming through it. He just wants one. He wants at least one. 11 HP. Alexi's going to provide some covering. Apex comes through, but he does so at the cost of his own life. It's Zyru left in a 1 versus 3, jumping through the smoke towards Car. Oh, that's a disgusting tap. Nice transfer onto Nico. Zyru with the chance, and with 10 HP, he'll swap out to the op.
The op for the one shot. Bomb planted, Jack sneaking out. Zyru, oh my God, he was so close, but doesn't hit it, goes for it again. And somehow that doesn't land either. Jax gets the kill.
1 flash, 2 Kovacs. G2 crush Vitality in middle.
Despite that damage accumulating on the other 2, they've lost Apex as well. This is starting to be a bit more dire. Nico flashed it again. That's the Hunter play, but Hunter's closer this time, and he's able to trade off it instead, so they still wipe the floor.
Jax doesn't even need a flash to smack Vitality around. Sometimes things just go right for you.
ZywOo's on the other side of it. This is definitely coming in his direction.
Look at him, 30 HP. Oh, look, there's a whole team. There's a whole team that lines up. Jax stands his ground, 10 HP for all of them, for each of them, before finally getting taken down, and it's all on ZywOo.
That's so unreasonable. 30 health, just a perfect peek into it. Absolutely magnificent from Jax. Nothing can go right for Vitality. That's the kind of lineup you dream of.
Alexi B sprinted through long to cut down Vitality's attack before they even considered attacking to outline G2's dominance.
After yesterday, well, funny enough, they did pick it yesterday, remember, as well. So Vitality had to have seen something in that game that they could exploit.
But not even looking at the G2 aspect of that and the fact that they lost, but also that Vitality has some very experienced Dust 2 players on, has some success on it as well. Alexi B, Jax, they're just closing down the map. Where are they supposed to go at this point?
Alexi rushed long. This is at 1 minute and 25 seconds that he's taking shots at players that are deep down mid. Like, there's at this point, you're up this much, why not take the risk? Even if you lose the round, you have such a massive lead, it doesn't even matter.
The longest journey starts with a single step. A quick 2 from ZywOo was a nice start.
I mean, they have the option. The problem is now they're putting pressure on themselves with time after that kill against them, because they also, as we said, like you mentioned, didn't have the information. Side Hunter still manages to get the kill. Magisk gets one, and they're not done there because ZywOo can cut off the bomb. He can get inside the window. He's done that. Vitality have won the round because Nico's too far removed.
Alexi and Hunter almost pulled off the 2v4, but Magisk dealt with the danger calmly.
dupree's still behind the smoke. He's going to have problems. If he could have doubled up on that position, they had a real chance on it. Still, though, this is slightly winnable. Hunter is going to go hunting. He's going to get aggressive, but he may have... Oh, I thought he was hurt. I thought at that point in time, they would have slowed it up, but he catches out Masuda, the low HP player, and he has time to retreat back to the site, and that alone will buy time and space because ZywOo has to clear it. He has to get aggressive with this AWP, but as he looks toward the site and not see his backside, he's going to know he's near that box. He's going to know that he's up close, and Magisk is already looking that direction based on that call, and now he gets on top of Alexi B, who might get them both, but Magisk gets the shot back instead, and Vitality will find 6.
Oh, no kidding.
Vitality were making it scary until the G2 Deagles had their say on the game.
In front of them, they don't have vision. Let's go back. If he's out catwalk that far... And they're trying to open up the map in doing so, but they run into ZywOo, and they run into dupreeh, who takes back the seat. Oh, lovely shot from Nico. Still no guns available to them. It's a bit further around the corner. They've got to get onto the platform itself, and that means dealing with Masuda, but Hunter avenges Nico with an equally good headshot, and dupreeh trying to get there. Bomb tapped, but not planted, not held.
No
Hunter's
way.
got another. He's got a chance to go for this as well, and here we go, because it's all on Magisk, and the flank is in. Jax is in behind, and he lines up the headshot perfectly. Vitality find 14.
G2 took Dust 2 with ease, a phrase that sounds alien to most G2 fans, I assure you.
The catwalk take. Just one player to deal with. Nico's got him. Good entrance provided. Tagged up. Forcing Apex back towards the corner. There is a player coming long a little bit late. That's going to be a one battle for Jax. It's all over.
This one's done.
Yeah, it is.
All over Red Rover, dupreeh, and a 1v5.
Done like a 12-hour brisket.
Smoked and everything. How long do you think that one was cooked for that we had for lunch?
Not 12 hours.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was still good, though.
It was still good.
You know?
Honey habanero barbecue sauce. You can't complain.
You gonna cook for me sometime, Jason?
Yeah, man.
Cool. I can't cook at all, so that's great.
That doesn't surprise me in any way.
Yeah, no, I don't seem like the type, do I?
It's going to go down last. What a win. What a statement from G2.
Inferno was up next. G2 looked like they might run away with another half of Counter-Strike, but then ZywOo sliced the attack in half.
Finally, Hunter does slide in. Nico up and over, and ZywOo to hold the line. AWP, they're already spamming it. It's going to confuse him, but he's so quick. Magisk is on their heels. Bombs temporarily dropped. Recovered. No, it's left behind. ZywOo's got that down, and they're going to collect the round in a rather dramatic style as Hunter is completely surrounded. 14 seconds though. They're in the open.
La Familia picked off all 5 to square up this game.
Like Inferno and how small and how claustrophobic the feel. ZywOo's got another opening. He does get traded immediately from Nico, and they would have pressed the issue now towards top banana. Oh, he was so blind. He was so blind, and he stays blind.
No one really forcing that issue yet. Oh, I thought that would back the other way. The fast snap, and then us switching the camera perspective, but it's Hunter that came out responding. Throwing it middle, but it's dupreeh that gets Jax either way. Hunter's vanished. He's gone through the smoke. I don't think dupreeh saw it. I don't think he was ready for it, so he does get the kill. Meanwhile, it's over toward B, where the round concludes, and it's Nico with the final.
Nico made it look scary, but Vitality were mostly in control in this round.
Switch that fast. Too fast for his own good this time. Flash in, but already in position. That's just going to catch them in the open. I was going to say, Masuda's already in position. He doesn't need a defensive flash. He's rather be aggressive, and now they'll go on it because they're sitting in the open toward the water position. Smoke down. Apex has room to maneuver, and he gets himself out of the angle of danger. Nico left with just the Deagle Monacy. AWP in the back line trying to defend his teammate. Nico still can't get to a gun, and Apex has that shot. Nice headshot from Nico. 12 seconds to play with. Bomb is down behind him. He sneaks it out. He's actually picked the bomb up as he goes over. Taps it, fakes it. He knows they've got to peek onto him, but just gets the shot instead. And it's going to be Vitality with the round. The CTs, and they wanted to flash themselves into position. Couldn't get it done. Masuda taking down the flash a little bit late as he was already peeking around the corner. That's going to give Nico a chance to go, and he's caught them all out because they're still recovering from that first kill. So trying to decide where to play, and Hunter obliterates Dupree.
Just as our casters were waxing lyrical about Nico, he was bested by Masuda, who went on to carry the whole round for Vitality on the solitary rifle.
Having this kind of success, it opens up so many opportunities for everyone else playing on the team and everyone else around him as well. He's just so integral, so I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing him back. I have not enjoyed this drought that he's been under.
I was about to say, though, he has not yet had anyone swing wide to the barrel position, and he's a little bit confident, a little bit optimistic, and zealous to think that the banana position was completely open without clearing it. He gets taken down, but yeah, 126 ADR prior to this round. On the move, having rotated around from banana down to him. Good find from Monacy. They're low. This could go the other way. Masuda now has the advantage in this. No kit, but Alexi B only on 9 HP. And he's inside of the site. Surely Masuda has to be expecting that. He's got to clear his way in, and he's got him down as a result of the HP.
Monacy and Alexi B card Vitality open to close the half in style. Only joking. This is G2. Dupree and Ziwu retake 2v4.
At all throughout this half. I mean, they haven't had to. They've just taken the battering ram to this B defense over and over and over.
Molotov to force out ZywOo. He's ready for it. He can't hit the shot. That's the transition. Dark is away. He'll go back out and find Nico at the pillar there. They didn't want to put two in the same position. Jax is very low. Easy pre-fire for Dupree. It's got to be toward Banana. Surely he spotted both. And Dupree is well aware of it, but he's got a problem. So a smoke instead. He's got to hold this HP. He could have got both before he even had to get on the defuse, but he is on the defuse. Alexi B! He's missed the chance. Oh, he's missed out on it. And the half goes to Vitality.
Nico almost made an important boo-boo, but did clean up the duel afterwards. Don't give ZywOo a chance like that.
Knowing they need information. 25 seconds, rotation. He spotted it. Nico wins Banana, and he's far enough down that he knows there's no one else there, so he can now turn his attention back to the site itself and support his teammate. The disc dropped by Alexi B. Excellent round so far from the USP, and he holds his nerve to find yet another. Finally, though, ZywOo gets him down, but Bomb is dropped back behind him, and with 7 seconds, he has to commit to the plant, which means they can run in. Nico.
Yikes.
So tunneled toward default. Oh no, don't give him the chance. No way. Nico guts back and gets the kill. But
you can even see it. He's like, oh, thank God.
What makes G2 so scary is their multi-kill potential. 2 doubles repel Vitality and give Nico a simple clutch.
The A site, they're going to wrap around with him, flashes out, but they aren't ready for Jax above. He manages to get 2, he drops down. Now they've heard the drop, but they need to be ready for the crossfire and the swing, because here comes Monacy to get 2. This round making things awkward and maybe enough, but Magisk able to not only get the shot immediately back toward the graveyard, but drop inside of the side. Smoke down Nico. He's going to go the long way toward the apartments. He has the HP advantage, but he may not have positional advantage. Magisk doesn't have a clue as to where he is, but he's inside of the site, flashes himself out. Okay, he has no idea, and it's easy for Nico. It turns out it was the right spot to be.
Vitality found 13, but G2 defused with barely a jiffy to spare to find 11 of their own.
To have as Apex completely blinded, knows he no longer has vision of the ball. They need to just get his information, and he needs to spray from a distance and hoping he can do assist damage onto the other 2 players in the site directly, but Dupree gone. Apex, that smoke's got to come back to him shortly, sooner or later, but they know he's there. They're watching it, and he's gone. Yeah, they're on it. They're definitely on it. They just barely have it in time, but they've got it nonetheless, and it is going to be G2 on the retake, 13-11.
Jax's pixel-perfect crosshair placement secured another tight round for G2.
That's a lack of head armor right there that might have just done Apex in. Good find. Bomb hits the deck as well, so everything has to slow down. Hunter pulled into the open as well. 2-on-2. Jax still alive at A.
That's some unfortunate timing. Yes, ZywOo gets the response on Hunter, but the flash. Dupree went to dodge it. Hunter knew he could get the position, get the angle, and they had to be searching for him. Good find from Jax. He slips out for the pit as well.
As G2 moved to match point, Dupree flipped the script on G2 in the 3 versus 5.
Offense backs off.
Play the retake.
They're gonna have to at this point in time. They got the flank quickly coming though. Already on the ramp is Hunter. He'll be on the backside now. Turn around, Dupree sees it. They get the bomb down, Dupree's got the kill. Now they can actually win this out. Zywoo, AWP holding from water. And they know that he's up close, and that makes things problematic, as they're gonna have to figure out exactly which angle and the timing of how he wants to peek. Modesty's already slipping back into position from the ruins area, but he cannot find where Dupree is gone. And he's moved forward, Dupree, smartly, because he knows that smoke's gonna cover off the position at Banana. But now they know he's inside of it, he still finds the kill. Jack, no! He's gonna peek it back out, tries to go for the pre-fire on the spray. Not gonna work out. And it'll be Vitality that pull off a round and keep us alive a little bit longer, despite what the audio man thinks.
But in the end, it didn't matter. Vitality lost control of B and lost the sense of direction to let G2 back in to win 2-0.
Can cut off the rotations. All three are apartment side of A right now.
Oh, that Molotov's late.
Molotov's late. Alexi B, he knows the red side as a result of it. He manages to get one. Dupree has got Jax down. So he slowed the rotations. They've got to go all the way back through CT instead. It's pressure right now on the back of the site. And somehow Alexi B is staying alive in this. Somehow he's holding his own. They're completely surrounded, but the more time they take to find him, the more time it takes the rotations to get closer, and Hunter's in position. Now Modesty goes back to get Dupree. Now they know they have the Banana position opened up, and it's falling apart. Completely falling apart because they lost track of Alexi B. His survival is the fittest, and he will win it out just like that. G2 have knocked out Team Vitality.
FaZe Clan are almost inarguably the best team in the world right now, but ENCE are never an easy win for anybody, Spinks or not. Could Snappy overcome his Danish brother, or would FaZe Clan roll on? Snacks tried to overcome the odds on B, but Brokey and Rob spared FaZe's blushes to keep the lead.
At least they will be able to get the plant down. Flash forward, and I wonder if Twist checks the corner. Certainly did not. And Snacks makes it a little interesting, given especially the fact that Rox is quite low on HP, and Snacks is continuing to frag. All of a sudden, maybe ENCE won't be going down without a fight in this round. It's on to Hades, MP9 in hand, and he's spotted, exiting by Rain.
Rain and Rop shut down the A hit easily to confirm an extremely domineering start from FaZe Clan.
As they start to wait for that counter util to fade, obviously they've still got their own smokes to play with as they start to work their way into the A bomb site, and Rain does a good job of starting things off, also able to deny the bomb plant as the smoke fades, and it's worked out almost perfectly for FaZe, losing only the one gun.
Even when ENCE won, they cut it pretty fine, but Snack stayed stoic in the face of the Iceman.
And Snappy turns around, takes his head off, maybe a moment of hope for ENCE as they bring it back to a 4-on-3. Snacks is hanging on by a thread though. 1 HP. Snappy also not looking too crash hot. Twist is in the middle of it all, causing a ruckus, will fall, and Brokey can't deny the bomb plant on A. Again, layers upon layers of flanks, and FaZe find a frag courtesy of Rops. It's on to Dika now to defend the A site. Snack's going to try and come through to assist, but again, he's 1 HP. And Dika buying his time long enough perhaps to have won the round now. Can Brokey find that one magic bullet that he needs? Not quite. Molly should have gone deep enough to land on top of the bomb, and Brokey surely now has no chance. Or he could maybe tap it, but it doesn't matter. Snack's still alive, is going to just clutch the round out for ENCE, and what a crazy round that was.
ENCE awoke and had their leader to thank for muscling their way in for a third.
Smoked off now. But that gives him a bit of room to work. He walks into Snappy's crosshair. Rain at this range with an MP9. You don't give him a chance. Dika certainly did not. And ENCE, maybe now, they've finally found what they're looking for.
Hades almost took FaZe down to the underworld, but Rob's early flurry was enough to win the round for FaZe.
That's a bit of extra damage onto FaZe, but it'll still be their round victory, one would think. Hades stepping up now. 40 seconds left. He's got time to play with. If he turns around and spots Twists, maybe this is winnable. 10 HP. He's missed the timing.
Yeah. So Hades at the end of the round taking 3 guns off of FaZe is definitely going to tax their economy and keep...
A bomb plant, but only 1 kill for ENCE, an encapsulation of that whole half.
And it's for things like that. Opening the account for FaZe. Nicely done. Rops and Brokey looking for a couple more, and this looks like it's going to be a bit more of a formality kind of round for FaZe. Just Snacks left and can't do too much in the 1-on-5. So 11 rounds up for FaZe.
ENCE were in deep trouble, but that didn't stop Snacks from having a bit of fun. We love seeing him back.
Here we go. Ah! The Magic Zeus. The mighty Zeus.
Make the noise.
Come on, Snacks. Come on, Rops. Do something!
Please.
Yes!
Got him. Oh, the knife.
Double kill. It's great. Well done,
Small
friends.
victories. We gotta
But they didn't
celebrate
win the
them.
round.
Yeah, they did. I know, Jordan. I know.
Again, when ENCE win, Twist reminds them how difficult it is to kill FaZe off.
Clear what ENCE wanted to do with this round, but Twist has got some space on this A site. This round is very much not done and dusted. Bomb going down for Rops. Twist starting to flash himself into CT to try and take some duels, and Rops is going to start cutting down some of these angles.
I don't know that Rops is going to do anything anymore. Ooh. Twists with a 1-on-4. Is there a chance? Oh, there certainly is. 2 headshots. There's a third. And Snappy. Oh.
Twist had another shot at the clutch, but Snappy won out to keep ENCE's streak of rounds alive.
He was the player that had it in the back pocket, but all of a sudden we're down to a 1-on-1. How on earth this has happened, I have no idea. But Twists might just put it through to match point for FaZe. He's looking for it. Gets the reload off, but Snappy saves the day for ENCE.
Though ENCE picked up quite a few rounds, stopping FaZe is only ever temporary.
The reinforcements have to arrive. Snacks has done a good job to get one, but Diha, it all rests on his shoulders. He spots the bomb, drops Robs, can't get any more done. Carrigan eats a headshot.
Nade.
The nade certainly will finish him off. And Madden fell off the line at the wrong time. Did give up some HP. Again, it's Twists in the clutch. He's had quite a few of these opportunities. Hasn't converted. This is the third, and this is the one. FaZe 16-12. It took them a while to get it over the line. ENCE a stoic CT side, but it was not enough. And FaZe is now 1-0.
On to Ancient, a map both teams are extremely comfortable on. Snacks and the USP, name a better duo. We'll wait.
Carrigan was not expecting Snacks from that angle at all, and Brokey has a very winnable round ahead of him now. Works his way forward onto the site, but Brokey.
Oh, oh my god.
That's vintage.
I didn't even see it.
Like the amount of
Snappy and Hades picked up a full house as ENCE started Ancient cleanly.
ENCE don't dominate mid this time. A little bit of a different approach. Instead, investing a lot of utility over towards that B side of the map. But Snappy pops out from Cheetah and gets himself a pick. First man advantage for ENCE yet again.
Oh, Rain, is he going to swing? No, he's got a nade in hand. And Snappy's found that timing. Doesn't seem to matter which way they try to control mid. ENCE continues to win. They don't have a smoke, which is going to make getting a plant incredibly difficult, maybe nigh impossible. Rups. It's got some trickiness going on, but it's not going to matter.
Hades held firm to stop FaZe breaking ENCE's economy with a half-buy.
And hopefully it's a pretty fast one, because he's going to be needed. Hades is starting to push his way down and clear. Angle, eagle shot. Not quite there for Brokey. And now it's Hades trying to force the push to come through. They've still got time left to play with here, FaZe. But spam from the Tech 9. It's going to do the job. Twists now in the 1-on-1. All he has to do is line them up. But the reload, it gets the better of him. And he had to push through the smoke. He didn't know if Hades was defusing or not.
Hades was going loco, grabbing another 3 on his way to a 25-5 first half on Ancient. Swish.
Straight down mid is Snacks, able to trade one back, and the rest of FaZe trying to kick off this B execute, but they're getting disrupted at every turn. This is beautiful from ENCE.
They're not being given the chance to even walk through the doors. Hades eventually gets his hands onto an AK and keeps holding that W button. Ooh.
Enjoy the show.
Execution from Rain, but he's punished himself. Hades now. Bit of aim prac maybe ahead for him in this round as he's dealing with just the pistols. Already 2 dropping to his hand. But Dika and Madden have the rest secured.
Who's on this line over towards the
Cheetah
side?
He's looking for more, and he's getting it 23-5. What a monster half this has been. Getting that first, and of course, Hades. And I say only 3 because it is Rops. Every chance he could pull it off, but he runs into Hades.
Have a guess who got the Zeus out again.
Oh, Snacks again. Here we go, Pilski. He might get another one.
Ooh, let's go.
The Zeus.
On a cheeky little angle.
Snappy. Unfortunately, not able to do too much. Rain really looks to have found a good timing there as he catches a couple of those ENCE players with their pants down.
It's actually if they wait a little longer to get these kills, yeah, Robs can come in on the flank with the MP9 and then go pick him up the rifle.
It rained frags for FaZe, who once more were putting up a formidable wall on their CT side.
Duel towards Cheetah side. Rain finds that first pick. Pressure on ENCE now. Twist has got full control of middle and he's tapping heads.
Yeah, the game is shifting, isn't it? Deha has progressed pretty nicely up into the B bomb site, but no one's really watching for that peek from Brokey, and that'll be a freebie 1-for-1. That's enough, especially considering Rain is still hanging around. He knows where Deha is, and you've got that wrap. This time it's from Twists, not from Rops, but it's the same position, and there's nowhere really for Deha to go. Rain, wide swing.
Snacks taught Rops a lesson. He's been winning those sneaky rounds since Rops was playing matchmaking. Respect greatness.
Got 11 bullets left. He won't opt to spam through. It's a good decision, but Snacks a masterstroke.
Yeah.
Sneaks through the smoke, and he's on his way to A.
He can't make any noise, though, for a lot of this. That's where Snacks is headed to, Jordan.
Oh, he's going to take the aggressive fight. Snacks has been really good on this map, but Rops, he feels unbeatable at the moment. Oh, off angle. And Snacks goes one better, 12-10.
Snacks and Snappy broke FaZe's back with 2 important couplets and eventually led to ENCE getting to 15.
More contests over mid and more mollies for ENCE to run through. This time they're able to steamroll Twists. They've still got to get past Rops, and the rotation is coming across. The cavalry arriving on the A bomb site, maybe just in time. Rops is deleted as well. It's a 3-on-5, now a 2-on-5. Surely ENCE can't drop another one. Brokey has a job to do, and that almost was 3.
A clean sweep from ENCE pushed us all the way to Nuke.
But so is FaZe's chance now in the rest of this map. I mean, it's not going to last much longer by the looks of things. Deha, Madden, chiming in. And it's just Twists and Rops left alive now. Time is running out, but surely no chance here at all. Defuse kit's nowhere to be seen. Time is running out. 4 players to find. Now it's Rops and Twists going down. And ENCE will force a third. Who would have thought we'd be headed to Nuke?
Hades kept up that CT side dominance from Ancient in the pistol round of Nuke.
Very fast play from FaZe. They want to keep that tempo high after Ancient, and they do find Madden instantly. The rest of the frags, maybe not quite coming through as thick and fast as they'd have liked, but they've got enough, and it should allow the bomb plant to go down. Hades looking for damage and gets some, and the pistol round is wrapped up by ENCE. Ooh.
But you can't ever be comfortable against FaZe, even when they've got pistols.
Karrigan is pushing into the A bomb site, and Deha had no idea. It's going wrong for ENCE. They put in the hard yards, but now Brokey up the ladder. Surely gets a freebie onto Hades, and that's 2 picks already. Where did it go so wrong for ENCE? It was looking so good, and then in the blink of an eye, around like this, and FaZe, they're in the game.
It's a completely different half now. Like, ENCE was setting themselves up for so much success, but look at that.
ENCE were winning most of the rounds, but at any time, FaZe can just turn it on, like so.
He threads the needle behind Karrigan, drops the bomb carrier, and it looked horrible for ENCE, but all of a sudden, it swings back in their favor. Twists needs another.
Yeah. How many 2v4s have you seen FaZe win? The individual's just so good. Madden being cheeky with the door right now. Hades posted up on that AWP line.
ENCE doesn't need to do too much just yet. Hades needs to be very careful with his life, and Deha, he drops, but they know there's an extra player in Decon. Util was tossed out, so you'd have to imagine so. And Hades didn't quite find the timing there, but Brokey missed the shot. A chance still in the round for ENCE as they go looking for information. Wayward shots on both sides, but eventually the bomb plant may be secured now. Madden tries to deny, but Brokey lands one with the AWP.
2v4, won by FaZe again.
Madden did something great, but Twist brought ENCE crashing back down to reality.
And Snappy goes down, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done. ENCE have the numbers. Won't be able to put it to good use. Twists is looking cerebral on this map at the moment, but Hades goes hunting for him with a 5-7 and find the timing. No, what? Raw adjustment from Twists. He's a machine.
Robotic aim, bro.
Uno reverse card. Twist thought he'd won the round for FaZe until Snappy went supernova.
Might look a bit different. Twists making a big entry or 2 for FaZe, and they just waltz their way into the site. So lackadaisical, really. Snappy tries to challenge. He does. He finds the bomb. Nade! The timing. Rops is dead. That's beautiful. Snappy, a triple kill. And it's again on to Twists. How much work does this man have to do for FaZe on this map to get rounds? Every single time, it seems to be Twists. He's got 2 to find. Hasn't seen that cross, and it doesn't matter because Hades has it on lockdown. That is a huge round from Snappy.
ENCE had momentum, and Snax and Diha reminded the world what Polish CS can do with momentum.
It looked like he was going to get a timing there, but Snax again will not be denied. He's looking for some more. A triple for Snax.
He's all over it.
Snappy and Snax cut FaZe down to give ENCE an 11-4 lead, but we all know that an 11-4 lead isn't safe.
He's hitting everything at the moment. Not really much of a chance there against Rain, who knocks his block off pretty quick. Smart Snappy. A cheeky angle to hold, but he'll need to do more than that. Rops falls to Snax. 15 up for Snax in this first half. It's a 2-on-2. And the bomb's been spotted. Timing perfection from Snappy.
Gonna drop the molly straight on top of it. Snax on the rotation straight in towards lobby side.
It's Twists. He's got his knife out and Snax. He gets the better of him again and again.
ENCE looked like they might finally give way to FaZe, but guess who came up clutch when ENCE needed it?
Snax putting the bomb down.
Once again, we ask for more from Snax. Sets himself on the line. Did Twist spot him out? It doesn't matter. A headshot, and King Snax will not be denied. 14-4. ENCE go one step closer.
It won't be quite that easy yet. Rops and Twist get the first of what would need to be 11 rounds just to get to OT for FaZe.
Rain's there as well. 2 openers in the round. You have to think it's FaZe's now to lose, but is there still some magic to happen? Hades down the vent. Would have been heard. Carrigan will deal with that easily.
Yeah. Down onto Snax and Snappy. Snax good for 1. Picks up that player at Annex. That means it's only Twists on the site here. Rops is very far away in towards ramp room. Carrigan's in lowers.
Snax 22-7. Force the 2-on-1. Snappy's going to drop, and Carrigan will too. 27 seconds, and now the pace has to pick up for ENCE. They're into the B site already. Snappy clearing it out. Bomb plant, sure to go down in just a second, and it's an open plant as well. Ballsy stuff, but it gives them options.
No kids.
Snappy, 22 HP. He's spotted out by Rops, and Snax died to Twists.
Twist was FaZe's hottest hand, and he quadded up on the upper site.
And the rest of ENCE are just stalled in hut, in lobby. And they line up. Twist's making it look easy.
Yeah. You know, it's highlighting him as a really, really key player. He was already having a great game on the T side. A couple of really big impact rounds from him.
Diha chewed up the FaZe retake with 2 headshots to put ENCE on match point.
Oh, timing maybe not going to favour Dekai here, but he's been covered off well by Hades, and he can turn his full attention to the ladder. Why has he done that?
It's fine. Round's already over. That's going to be the 15th for ENCE.
Snax got all sneaky peeky like, and Rops missed his chance to stop ENCE from charging on into the semi-final.
Jitter's starting to get to us maybe, but Snax locks it down, and Rops now, who's been having a really rough map, needs to step up for ENCE. They're going to go quickly down toward B. It looks like Rops has called it. He might be able to win this. 1-on-2, 10 seconds. They just have to speed up, and Rops misses the first shot. Snax gets the bomb down. It looks like he's got it done. He does. Snappy finishes it off. It's 16-8. FaZe is down. ENCE stonks are rising as they go through to the semi-final.
Cloud9 bested Liquid earlier in the tournament in a best-of-1, but a 3-game series could go either way. Cloud9 were big favourites, but maybe there was some magic in the Dallas air. Starting on the T side of Ancient is never easy, but a couple more double entries from Nitro would make it a hell of a lot easier.
Gets away from Shiro with 48 HP, but I don't think he got a shot off with the AWP.
Team Liquid put out utility to take mid control. It's going to be Lige kind of probing all on his lonesome, really. He can't have support, but Nitro's going to get a double. With the quickness, and the B bomb site is entirely lost. I don't know how Cloud9 recovers in this round.
C9 cruised to a 6-round lead as Hobbit sent 4 to the grave.
Got one from that. Instead, though, he does damage. It doesn't matter, the AWP is the one in play, though. He gets the kill cleanly onto Naf, but they've lost the position of the site. Hobbit managing to find a way through that smoke time and time again, though. And Donut continues to be a problem.
Ooh, that's important. Nafany pulled into a peek, swapping out the AWP over to Nitro. He's got low health. OC needs to be a bit aggressive. Shox still not involved yet. He's the one in Donut, and there goes Nitro. Op hits the deck. 2 on 3. OC and Shox to find the recovery. Now just OC and Cloud9 again, just handling this oh so well. No one needs to peek. OC is the one who's got to make the move. Good jump around to gain some space, but Hobbit hears the sound cue. Swings out for the fight.
Elige went from 0 to 3 to drag Liquid kicking and screaming to a third round.
Here we go, up mid, desperate. Good trade from Elige, she's on the board. Welcome to the scoreboard. A second one for Elige as well. This would be quite a nice round for him to get a multi-kill. They've got a flash. It's going to be down to Spam.
Nade in to do some damage. Spam's going to work. Elige on the board in style. Secondary flash inside. Taps out. Enters now. No chance. The time's too far gone, but he's going to get the first kill. Tries to spray back in. He's got to run and head for the hills, and it will be Liquid.
OC did the hard part and then missed a dolly that might have led to a 1 round.
Elige very much on an island and couldn't get anything done. Good shot from OC. Had that angle early on in the round. Shiro gets there late, but 2 players in Jaguar is going to make this so tough, especially with Hobbit rotating over. Spam coming through to stop the plant, and it does just that. Naf has to readjust his position, but OC is providing all the cover necessary.
Shots in. Nafany does get the trade. Nades were there. Nafany takes out Shox through the wall.
Actually, the coolest play that he did is just the flashbang. It's made OC think the other follow-up player is going to be coming from CT spawn, and he is so wrong. But look at this. He's got a chance to stop the defuse. Oh, the flickover's not there, but he's got the follow-up, and Exile has plenty of time.
If he hits the first one on the first flick, maybe he gets to reset on that, but he was too quick for his own.
Cloud9 were impenetrable, and Shiro wasn't going to miss these simple shots.
Confidence actually finds a little bit of a gap behind it that they would never expect. Another flashbang, another easy kill. That one's taken by Inters right at the end. All top out to the choke point. Elige with 2. Good rebuttal, good response, but there's Hobbit. 1 more. They never saw the second player inside Donut. And still, Liquid is just being so harassed. Even though they've made progress forward, they have nothing else to be happy about. Elige goes down to Shiro, and OC's left in a 1v3. It'll have to be something special, but only the first is going to be there.
OC got his ace stolen, but Team Liquid probably had bigger things to worry about than that.
Here we go. Over towards A. He coming in from the SMG. Khalils are spotted. Naf knows what's coming. So does OC. Triple kill for the young player of Team Liquid. Nitro goes down, but OC on for the ace. Naf takes it away.
Naf did take it away. Did the damage as well. He got 4+ the assist. Not a bad round.
Inters showed some incredible patience to stab Liquid in the back and bring Cloud9 to a fast 15, and they made it 16 pretty sharpish too.
He could.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb planted. I hope he's able to make the right play at the right time and be in position, because if he's too slow about this, they're going to be on the site. And they've already lost 1. He's got to go. He knows it now. He's working out toward middle. Still looking slowly, though. Doesn't want to reveal his position. And they are slowly looking back that direction. Shox considered it. Up high. He gets no one actually for that. It was Shiro that got the shot on OC instead. Snap's going to be on this inside of the smoke. I don't think Inters heard this. Oh, he did. He sprays in. Does he find Nap in time? He does. That's going to pretty much be the round. There's no chance Shox pulls it back as he tries to isolate this, but the time too far gone. He's removed by Shiro on a no-scope, no less.
Team Liquid now had to break Cloud9 on Vertigo. Inters almost stole the pistol round, but Nitro stayed hunched over and defused that bomb.
Inters needs to pick his timing very well, and they do look away, but they get away as well. They're not able to get an angle, Inters, as he has to rotate around, but they haven't touched it yet. They're able to spot him out early enough, and now they're on it. Now with the kit, they're on it. They know he's too far away to run up. He gets the first shot, though. He might still have the time. Not quite. If he hit the headshot, he had it, but he couldn't land it.
Cloud9 hit back immediately, as our North American casters tried desperately to hide their disappointment in Team Liquid's anti-force by protocols.
Hobbit, double kill with the Galil. Team Liquid aggressive in the second round, and all of a sudden, oh so quickly, it's a 5-on-3 immediately following a pistol round victory. Okay, wow. Well, that's fun. Good round for Shox. He had a great time. He really enjoyed that one. Thank you very much, Cloud9. There goes Naf. Awkwardly shoved into an interesting situation.
Exile snapped Nitro's neck on the A hit to bring Cloud9 into the site and to 4 rounds.
Set up any kind of a wall. They've only got 2.
See, good start. He's removed, but they've got the position from it. No, it's Axile that wraps around instead. Hobbit pinches, and that is an absolute slaughter on the A side.
Cloud9 waltzed into B and took 3 kills for free. Liquid were capitulating.
16 HP left on him, so it's the advantage, and it's over to Shox on the secondary. AWP flashed. Oh, he was nervous.
Why didn't Axile go with it? I'm not even sure. It doesn't matter. They still get the kill anyways, and out in the open, Hobbit's got both. That's the round done and dusted, 5 on 2. And the other defenders, Alicia's rotating over through all the scaffolding and construction and paint materials towards CT spawn. OC gonna spot the backpack before getting a wide swing kill onto Inters.
What happens first? C9 plant the bomb or that paint dries?
OC tiptoed into A and danced his way to 3 kills, which was just about enough for Liquid to win the round.
They can pick up the pace. Smokes, Molotovs out to harass OC, but actually his vision's clear. Those smokes have not plumed. The flashbangs have not popped. Another Molotov is down. Elige has arrived. Inters down to just 9 HP, and OC's gonna get aggressive. That is well struck. Still an offer to deal with the sandbags. He's got that one as well, and Inters, he's the one bugging out and going home.
Already trying to get on top of the bomb. See it from there, but the kill. They're gonna hold it. Yeah, they're gonna hold it. No chance he goes for it. So Inters realizes he's too far removed. He thought he'd try.
Shox's flank looked dangerous, but Cloud9 adjusted on the fly to survive and leave Hobbit in the 1v1.
Taking so long, Game's giving up. Game's giving up, and they can't turn in time. Hobbit and Axile with 2 each. Or excuse me, 1 each.
Naf's got a chance at this, though. He snuck in toward the headshot position. AWP and isolated. He's able to spot the first on the shoulder. And he's going to sneak down. Aim was right, but the box in the way. He's lost sight, he's lost vision, and he has to drop off it because he knows this becomes awkward. And as he pre-fires in, Hobbit slides out. So close, yet so far.
Ah, Team Liquid. After an important pistol round went their way, they found themselves on the wrong end of a Shiro 3-piece.
It's not so much the land part that worries me, it's are these guys going to step up when it's needed most? And obviously, winning back-to-back games with playoffs on the line against NIP earlier, now against Team Liquid, that would be the first step to, I think, repairing some of that faith and trust. Nice double kill from Shiro, and maintaining aggression. 5 on 3. Not going to go down quite yet. Axile and Inters at the B bomb site. They're shifting out of it now as Shiro is on this hunt. They realize he's going to have a backstab. Even if they are to enter that B bomb site, the flank is going to be so quick, and he just takes a freebie with that low HP. All 3 kills for Shiro so far, and he sees him tossing out utility. Cloud9 might think that was going to be some kind of a fake because they're sticking around the A bomb site.
They did strike back, however, as Elige mowed down 4.
He's safe so far.
There's an elbow there that he could see, but...
Yeah, but that's a tough one. How do you know? Now he sees it. It's the helmet instead, but Napoli already kills 2. Before going down, Elige does the same in return, however, and it's Hobbit that has to swing. Nap's got him. Suddenly Liquid.
We could go over the top. He could try and stop this plant. Oh, he gives away the game. Gives away the play as well. Shifting on top. Oh, and Elige gets the final. Good round from Team Liquid.
Liquid were running out of money, and losing a force buy round in a few seconds wasn't exactly going to help the situation.
Eliminating Team Liquid and for making it into the playoffs. Inters going to drop a Molotov, but it's not necessary because Team Liquid didn't get anywhere close. And as my co-caster has told me, those flames would make Liquid evaporate.
Yes, they will. That's the way science tends to work.
Shiro tried to make it interesting, but Liquid were able to climb their way up to an unlikely 12.
This is a round where you don't want to take a whole lot of damage. The boost up, oh, it's going to be perfect. Shox is going to pop up. Oh, he gets tagged. Oh, and he drops off. Oh, great flick from Shiro, but that board is so thin, and you had to have known you weren't getting away from there.
OC's going to swing. Damage is there, though. Shox is so low. Not even going to be sacrificial, though. He's in the back line. He's trying to get closer to the bomb site now, and Axile's bailing off of it, trying to open the angle. Looks like 12 very likely now as Naf once again comes through middle. He'll follow up on Hobbits to take down Nafany, and it is 12th round for Liquid.
Big NT has to go to Naf, who tried and tried to drag Liquid back from the brink, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back. There will be no NA team in the Dallas playoffs.
He's on 9. Naf's managed to at least sneak through. Drop down. No
way.
way. How does he hit that? That is just as fast as his first shot.
Time.
He has
There's
3
no time.
in this round, but you're right, 19 seconds. He's got to try and get it back around to the bomb, and the bomb is covered by Inters. This round goes to time alone, and it'll be series point for Cloud9. Nap's doing everything he can to clear every single corner. Oh, he might have gotten there. He might have gotten there, but instead, he's going to get snuck away from as Inters holds the angle and goes back out for the kill. And I do not see a way that Liquid can somehow win this round and extend this. I think Cloud9 are through to the playoffs right here, right now.
Yeah, they've done it, but more importantly, Team Liquid's allowed me to win my wager, and it's all about me.
I knew you were gonna say
OC,
that.
come up and peek. Take the final battle. Good headshot on Exile, but that's it. Good trade from Shiro. Cloud9 survive. A grueling day for them. Best of 3 victory over NIP earlier. Best of 3 victory here over Team Liquid.
FURIA and Big will follow in the footsteps of ENCE and FaZe as they both look for their direct slot through to the semi-finals.
Crimbo made the Julie sing to open up Nuke Cowboy style.
He's brought 2 guns to the fight, and he's gone up against the Julies of Crimbo, who's made them look that little bit better. Spam away, swinging through. Crimbo finally getting another 2, and he's going to almost do it all himself. 4 so far, and Drop here looking to save the day in the 1-on-2. Edging forward, Tizian chips away. Crimbo head taken straight off his shoulders, and Drop not going to have time to win the round. He'll take 2 down with him, but it's the round in the bag on the T side of all things for Big.
Yuri won't want to see this one back again anytime soon. That's a Monka S, bro. Keisarato closed out the round with 3 for Furia, who looked to recover from a slow start.
FURIA turning this one around. Drop finally gets his hands on a rifle, and Keisarato on that line controlling.
But it was Keisarato who got entry by the MAC-10 as Big continued to out-aggress the aggressors.
And it's worked out wonderfully. Big catching Furia with their pants around their ankles. And that should be a 7th, unless Safe has something to say about it.
Wow,
But he won't be able to say a word.
Big were rampant, and Faven found another brutal entry to open up a 7-round halftime lead for Big.
Faven again with an opening pick.
Art might walk straight into Season here. Crouch peek is good for it, though.
Down goes Drop. Big still playing the numbers game. Yuri at range. Going to get his head torn off by Tabson. And in the 2-on-4 now, Safe has to make a move. On the short side with the MP9, he's in the position to succeed. But the trade from Faven is way too strong for him. Tizian in such a hard position for Art to deal with. Still up at rafters. Good nade to Faven. And the flick up was not quite enough. 11-4 at the half.
Faven was lights out once more for Big with another triple, as this lead looked even more frightening for the Brazilians.
Easier for Big, going deeper in the round. Faven's going to be able to take heads, left, right, and center. There's a big 3K and a big 13.
A clean sweep from Big put them on 15, and a win was just around the corner.
At least in terms of the inside things, Art, though, making his way to Warehouse. Stopped in his tracks by Tabson, and Tizian over the top to Keisarato. Gives Big this 2-man advantage nice and early, and on the top of default, Faven slides yet another. Furia looking a little disjointed here. He's seen this trick before, and he'll strike for 2. Wow. Not committing through, although I've spoken too soon. Art will fall and drops to trade. Heichi. The Keisarato as well, and Tabson, he's still standing here in the damn way. Furia knocking at the door, and Yuri with the drop to Mini is looking to go for the wraparound. Tabson, he hasn't got the reload off, and the molly's flushed him out into the open. Faven, at least able to trade here from default. Has to use some mutual of his own, but he's not burning to a crisp. Swings wide over towards Idiot Wall, and now it's all down to him. Safe, missed opportunity, but the swing won't come through to finish, and Big get over to 16 in the end. That's going to be map 1 going to Big.
Furia could hit back on Vertigo, a map they are feared on, and for good reason. 3 headshots from Art gave Furia the start they very much needed.
Art edging forward here, making his way through Maze now. Searson spotted, pushed through the wall, but he'll survive for a moment. Art feeling it with the USP, and Big now rerouting back through the lobby. But Art is here to play, and he's just dancing around at hell, making it look very good for Furia. Man advantage and Safe as well, still dancing around on the ramp. Deals with the flank coming through, and Searson too, he'll go down. A big round out of the gates coming through from Furia.
Searson punished the Furia aggression twice before sniffing out Safe behind the sandbags. How do you even see this?
Sisson on the line, he spotted him.
Under the sandbags.
Despite dropping the first kill, dropping Serato held the line to repel Big and take Furia to 6.
Scale onto the site now, Big. Serato all over it, though, avoiding the flashes beautifully and playing around the pillar, now backed up by multiple teammates. Not that they're needed, he's getting it all done himself.
Big work so far for Furia, but again, Crimbo, you can't write this man off. He's sharp at the best of times, and Art, I think he wanted a bit more, but he just secured the kill, looking to secure the round now. Crimbo, unable to get past 2 more.
Furia are most dangerous when Art is having fun, and he was having fun on Vertigo.
He's just been dominating this ramp part of the map here.
Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, Tabson spotted, jumping up. Man's got eyes of a hawk here. And he might be able to do it all himself. Crimbo already finding 2, and Art on the off angle, able to finish with a wallbang.
Tizian did Furia dirty with 2 snappy headshots after the run boost. That's like the dream scenario.
He's alive, but
He
he's spotted.
almost died. Oh, no! He's got 2 from that!
Torn him apart!
It was brilliant from Tabson right up until it wasn't. Big somehow lose this round despite Tabson having the whole team in the palm of his hand.
Tabson's over here now, though. Tizian's got the whole other side of the map. Furia are going to re-execute this side, but look at Tabson. He's so close right now.
No fear. Here's the reload. The boost close on the left, and Tabson could get some more. Trigger discipline. It's huge. He's found 1. Make it. No. 2. Art survives on minimal HP. And Crimbo could follow up. Tizian low. He hears this rotation back. The bomb trying to make its way to A. Crimbo loses the fight. It's heartbreaking for all the big fans out there, but still 10 HP between them. A big chance for Tizian to strike.
So winnable. Art's going to put that bomb down. Tizian definitely has an angle here, but what a shot from Art.
How's he do that?
That round was such a bloody roller coaster.
When the going got tough, Serato got going. A massive round went Furia's way thanks to the calmest man on the server.
Going forward, sees 1, doesn't see Crimbo. Sisson falls, but Crimbo goes down to Serato. And like that, all of a sudden, Furia, they've got rifles, they've got a man advantage. Tizian, he'll fall, and it's down to Favin.
That's a stroke of brilliance from Art. He was in CT spawn at 1 minute 40, by the way. Oh, okay, Serato's all over that. A 3K from him.
That Furia T-side is just unstoppable when it gets going, and Furia bulldoze their way to Mirage.
So we're just hitting replay on the last round, I think, is what's happening. Yep.
Sisson. Out of this one way going to be thrown with an underarm, and Tabson. He'll at least find 1 onto Art. There's a Deagle here standing in the way of Furia. Timing not working. Yuri and drop. Doing God's work, and Furia take us all the way deep to 3. Vertigo in their bag.
Searson picked up his 4th entry frag in 7 rounds. Big won the round, but Art did get some of the sexiest exit frags I've ever seen.
Finds another in the 2-man advantage. Make it 3 now, Crimbo. Finishes off Yuri. Art tanking the molly to find 1 more. But he may be caught in transition. The jump peak saves him, and the no-scope upwards. And now a chance in the round. Furia only a man down. Searson.
Yeah, double AWP retake, though, with no kit here for Furia.
Wallbang.
Oh, yes!
Art is on for a round here. 3 already.
They can just drop some rifles over in this next round, and no harm, no foul.
Oof.
It was really flashy from Big, but this double from Crimbo is a satisfying watch.
And he's going to go forward. Can he stop the plan? He's looking for it. Tabson gets off it, and a big flank coming through now. But it seems that Searson knows he's got an inkling.
20 seconds, though. They don't have time, really, to wait for this plant.
Oh, Searson, he has to make this move, but he's only got that AWP to make it happen, and he's timed it to perfection.
Favin did something pretty similar 1 round later, as Big found their groove.
Furia salvaging a buy, and there's not much util to play with, but they've got those guns, and they've managed to turn it into 2 already. Yuri, oh, he's going to be flashed off the line, but have been ready. He'll go forward, and he's rewarded.
Safe and Tabson exchanged no-scopes in a fun but ultimately secure round for Furia.
Has to lead by example once more. No-scope round the corner. He's not an AWPer, but he's certainly looking like one. The rush through the molly, and Safe will save the day with a no-scope of his own.
And An insane pistol round was just a second away from going either way, with both Drop and Tabson going crazy on the pistols.
Thought he had the flank there in CT, but he'll be spotted and taken care of. Drop on towards the top of triple. He's going to have a rough time now with the A main flank coming through. Tabson doing work, but it's 3 quick ones onto the CT members of Big, and it's Tabson versus the world here. One of the Drop found there quickly with a wallbang. Kit retrieved, and now maybe a chance, but again, the time is ticking away. Art needs to be hit in the head if he wants a shot, but Tabson... Oh! Time!
I don't think he's got
I
it.
don't think he has it!
That was such a sick raw adjustment, though. Half a second in that for Tabson.
Art's 1-dig and Drop's multi-kill would have stopped up Big's economic advantage pretty quickly.
He's pulled out the util, but he has to fight. Ladder in the way, it's made it awkward. Tabson's found one at least himself, so Big may be still in the round. And Favin, his position's known. They still have an inkling that Crimbo's making his way forward. Yuri in the open, but Drop clearing the right line at the right time, and Favin goes up in a 1-on-3.
Huge.
Says, look at me.
Art opened up on Big and picked up 2 rapid headshots as FURIA looked to grind back into the game.
FURIA are right back in this round. Art another, jumping up onto the bench and sliding that shot on the Favin on short. It's Searson versus the world.
1v5.
This game just kept on giving. After Tizian's flank gave Big all of the info, it looked like they couldn't lose. But Keserato very, very nearly made it so.
There's no one over towards that mid area, so the plant will go down safely. Big happy to play for the retake and flooding out of Pal now. They know that Tizian was there from earlier. Now in the 3-on-3, Favin
No smoke.
turns it into a 2-3 affair. And everything slows down. Again, Favin finds Art, and it's down to Keserato. He's on the line. Searson can't connect this time, and the Molly might have just bought enough to get this defuse off, but Favin's on it. On 5 HP with no kit, he sticks it, and he'll win the damn round as well.
Art decided it was time to bring out the second AWP. On the T side, he got boosted into window with it. Big hit 15.
On the ladder to the semis. Art goes down, and it's all down to Drop, who's hit 0 in the health bar.
Favin crushed the B hit, and Big goes straight into the semi-finals.
And it's all coming crumbling down for FURIA. Big, they've got numbers, and it's a 1-on-5. Oh my lord. What a rough position for them to be in, but Big, against all odds, against Brazil, they do it for Germany.